A young woman from Tottenham has beaten hundreds of applicants to become the United Nations UK Youth Delegate. 23-year-old Takyiwa Danso will represent young Londoners at the annual event in New York next month with a focus on tackling poverty and boosting women's economic empowerment. Very pleased to say she joins us this morning. Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
What does this mean?
So it's a huge opportunity to take two young people to go and be with the UK delegation and attend United Nations General Assembly. So that's where all the world leaders, ministers come together and decide on how they're going to implement the Sustainable Development Goals, which was decided last year.
How tough was the selection process?
Well, for me, it was an application that was put out through the Department for International Development, and I saw it through various networks, and we just had to sort of say what you would do as a youth delegate. If you could ask one question to world leaders, what would it be? And how would you want to get other young people involved and following you in your journey? So I found it quite simple because I'm quite naturally passionate about it and I knew what I wanted to say.
That said, it's still a huge responsibility on your shoulders. How do you feel about that?
Slightly scared, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it dawns on me that I have all these people who are expecting quite a lot from me, but at the same time, I've got a huge support system, and it's a really exciting opportunity because it's not really been done before. So I think that I can just sort of set the bar, and then hopefully other young people will be able to come after me and do even more amazing things as well.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned, or rather I mentioned, some of the topics that you'll be focusing on: poverty, women's economic empowerment. Why are those issues important to you?
Well, as a woman myself, I know that we're discriminated a lot anyway, and we have to fight so much harder to get places. And being in the UK, where I'm relatively privileged, the situation is far worse in other countries, and I want to be able to be a young leader to represent young women here as well as young people there and take their voices and really make sure that what our issues that are important to us are being heard and are being taken seriously.
How big an impact will the discussions that you have at the United Nations in New York next month have?
Well, we hope as young representatives that it will mean that we can actually be part of the decision-making process and we can actually be there implementing the policies that they tackle poverty, that young people can now be out there monitoring, projects and really be the active citizens that we should be, as opposed to just sitting on the sideline and having different decisions being made for us, but we have no say in what happens.
And interesting that you mentioned it's the first time an opportunity like this has been created. Why is it important for young people to be given those voices?
Well, because we make up 1.8 billion people in this world, and we are the generation of the future, but also the generation now, and the decisions that have been made are really affecting us more than any other. And I think that we have a lot of amazing ideas and the passion to be able to make that change, and we are ready to do it. It's just people being able to give us the platform to do so and to actually listen to us and take us seriously.